Okay, we're back, and this is part 2 of my interview with my good friend,
Me, John.
McButtered Nugget 1 John. And okay, so we were talking about some of the stuff that you can do in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
And as you were saying before you were interrupted,
Oh yeah. What was I saying? I think. Oh yeah. There's like certain amiibo that you can unlock, and yeah, you can like dress up as different versions of Link, like Toon Link, Classic Link, Twilight Princess Link, and I think even Skyward Sword Link. And yeah,
wow, I will say that's pretty cool, man.
yeah. And then there's also the Champions tunic, which is my favorite, in my opinion.
But of course, it doesn't like affect how powerful Link is. It's just more of a costume.
Yeah. I
Wow.
mean, some costumes, like some tunics, I think you can power up. Like there's a climber's tunic, and it makes you climb faster.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, of course, there's like some stuff you can like upgrade.
Yeah, and I also and like I mentioned before, I remember you can be a knight, you can be a ninja. I think maybe an archer
Yep.
also is one of the, and maybe even a mage.
There's even a Tingle update that they added for DLC.
Oh God, why the hell would you want to dress up as Tingle? I mean,
I don't know.
I was gonna say something else about Tingle, but I think that would be a bit um inappropriate, so I'm not gonna say it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that game is awesome. I remember my good friend, or our good friend, excuse me, Toad the Gamer talked about how much he loved the game,
Yeah.
especially at around that time when it did come out.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's not as new as it was when you talked about it back then, though.
And let's see, the next game is, of course, the deluxe version of,
Mario Kart 8 Standard.
yeah, and I distinguish deluxe from the original by calling the original standard because that's what it was. It was standard.
Yep.
But is there anything you do love about the deluxe version?
Uh, we recorded a video yesterday and we played battle mode the whole time. I really like battle mode. It's a nice inclusion into the game.
Yeah, it's not like the standard version where all it is you start with 3 balloons and then you score points by taking out as many balloons while in the process trying not to get hit yourself.
Yeah. But then there's also some new modes. Well, mostly returning, but there is one new one.
Let's see. Of the returning ones, well, the balloon battle works much differently in the deluxe version in the sense that um, you still score points based on how many times you hit your opponents. But if you lose all your balloons, instead of being eliminated for good, you just lose half the points that you accumulated up to that point.
Yup.
And of course, whoever has the most points wins. It's as simple as that.
Yep. Just like Mario Kart Wii and Mario Kart 7, pretty much.
So, of the returning ones, one of them is Bomb Blast, and you can tell people more about that one.
The Bomb Blast, it's kind of different than Mario Kart Double Dash version. In Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it's more like a balloon battle, if anything. You just like throw balloons or throw bombs, and whoever has the most points win. I personally liked it more in Double Dash though, with the star system.
Well, how did that work? I hardly ever got to play that just because I never had friends at the time.
Oh, that's sad. Uh,
It was.
let's see. In Double Dash, pretty much. So everyone started out with 0 stars, and you got a star if you hit someone, and you lost a star if you got hit by someone. So whoever got the 3 stars first won, pretty much.
Wow. Whoever got to 3 stars won.
Yeah. I played it with Bryce before in a video, and he won.
Well, hey, at least he can say he beat you at one time.
Yeah, that's the only time I'll be able to say it.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Other ones that have returned. What was it? Oh, coin runners.
Ew. You can talk about that one since I just
Okay,
explained.
yeah, coin runners is you simply collect coins, and if you get hit, you drop your coins, and your opponents can pick them up. But ultimately, whoever has the most coins at the end of the time limit is the winner.
Yeah. I mean, coin runners is okay. Uh, I mean, like, it's a good way to get coins in the game if you're grinding for it, though.
Yeah, and the fact that if you're really good at hoarding, it's a very good game.
Yeah. But it's probably my least favorite out of all of them, if I were to be honest.
Okay, let's see. I think I know what your favorite is, but I'm trying to save that one for last. What's the next one? Um,
I'll let you say it, so you don't know which one of the two is my favorite.
okay. Oh, of course. The two of them are actually my favorite, but one of them is Shine Thief.
Oh, that one's my favorite. Yeah. I like Shine Thief. It's once again not like the Double Dash one, but I like the MK Deluxe version better.
What did you do in the Double Dash version?
Double Dash in Double Dash it's a 60 time limit and everyone shares the same time limit. So,
Oh, but you have to be the one that has it last.
yeah. And in Deluxe everyone has separate 30 seconds
Or I thought it was 20.
or 20. I don't remember.
Yeah,
But
because
I like
everybody.
the Deluxe version better.
Yeah, because everybody has 20 seconds, but you score points by how many seconds get runned off.
Yeah.
And of course, if you have the shine sprite all the way to 0, then you get 20 points. You get the whole 20 points, and everybody else gets as many points as they had it for a time.
Pretty much.
Or if time elapses, then of course whoever had the most up to that point wins as well.
That's probably my biggest complaint about Shine Thief.
Is that it could
That
be
there's a
long?
time limit.
Yeah, but thankfully, it's a very long time limit, so it's not like you know how much time it is.
Yeah.
Unless you've said it, of course.
I wish there was there was a way to turn off the time limit in Deluxe. Maybe not online, but definitely like with friends.
That's a good idea. Well, who knows? Maybe there's an option and we just maybe didn't know about it, or I don't know. I haven't tested it out yet.
All right, and then
My
last but
favorite.
not least, we have Renegade Roundup.
Yes, it's like cops and robbers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, you know what? I guess I can talk about the robbers and then I'll talk. Or actually, you can talk about it. The whole thing.
Oh, I just talked about Shine Thief, but okay.
Okay.
Uh, so pretty much there's cops, which I think what are they called again? I'll just call them cops and robbers. The cops they have these piranha plant dudes in front of them and they have to chase them, the renegades or the robbers. And yeah, once you get caught, you like go into a prison, and then the renegades can pretty much like free you. Also, the renegades, if you like hit one of the cops, like it stuns them for a while too. So that's how you can get away. And if the time runs out, then the renegades win. If the cops catch everyone, then the cops win. Pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, and also the renegades can free everybody in the cage if they hit the button that's underneath
Yeah,
the cage. And of course, the renegades have to play. They have to play goalie sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what I had to do because I didn't want to let my computer teammates do all the work because you know how computers are stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, need I say more?
That's what that was in the new video that we recorded yesterday, I think.
Yeah, but yeah, oh, enforcers. That's what the cops are called,
Forcers.
and the renegades are the yeah.
Yep.
But
All right.
but but that one was fun, and then of course you still have the standard races,
Yep. 200cc as well.
and you get all the original DLC tracks from the standard game.
Yep. And some new characters as well.
Oh yeah, tell us about the new characters.
Well, you got King Boo,
Yes.
and these are the ones I'm about to say are like all returning. Yeah, King Boo, Bowser Jr., and Dry Bones. Yeah. And then we also have Inkling Boy and Inkling Girl, who also have their own stage as well.
Yes, they have the stage, and I think it was, I forgot the name of it, but they did a great job making a track out of a stage.
Yeah.
And the best part was that the item roulette sounds a lot
The
like
special ability unlock from Splatoon 1.
oh yeah, and of
I
course
was about
they
to say,
yeah
I was about to say, speaking of Splatoon, but next we have a different game called Arms.
yeah Arms is I don't know about Arms because Arms, some people like it and then others are like are indifferent about it. But what do you think of it?
I think Arms is a pretty good game, but it's kind of the awkward middle child of the awkward middle child of Mario Kart 8 and Splatoon 2.
Yeah, if they had just came out with it either much later or as I don't know, it's just it's not really fun to play like one on one.
Yeah. There is more, like there's 4 player action. You still have that, but
Yeah. I mean, I have arms as well, so if you want to do an arms video, we can do that.
yeah.
Um, or if I wanted to enter into a tournament or something, I don't know. But arms is, yeah, it's a very awkward middle child.
Pretty much.
Let's see, other games.
It's just speaking of the devil, Splatoon 2.
Yes, and what do you have to say about it first and foremost?
I think Splatoon 2 is a better version of Splatoon 1. I think the story mode is better, and the online is a bit better. Not in the beginning, though. It was kind of like a Pokemon Go type multiplayer in the beginning. Like, it was really bad in the beginning. I tried to record a Splatoon 2 episode once, and then the servers, like, shut off in the middle of it, and it was chaotic. But it's gotten better.
Awesome.
Definitely.
And I mean, you can get your friends to play with it. It's very fun. As many as 8 people or 7 if you exclude yourself.
Yeah.
And but of course you can play with more players on Mario Kart 8. Um, Deluxe, I mean.
Yeah.
But one thing
All right.
I noticed a new addition. I was watching this stream, and this was a tournament, and this was something you could never do in the original game because, well, how can you have a tournament if there's no spectator mode, right?
Yeah, and they added spectator mode.
Well, since I don't know if you've ever used it, have you?
Yeah, I've used it once. It's
Okay, good.
okay.
I was just gonna say because I haven't used it, and you probably would be much better explaining how that works a little bit.
I don't know. The controls are a little bit confusing at it. Yeah, that's all I really have to say about it. I used it once, and it was weird.
But it was kind of nice how like how the host was able to use it. I guess he kind of had enough, more than enough opportunities to practice with it. Uh,
Yeah.
but he did a good job with hosting it, and it was pretty awesome how you would be able to go from one player to the next.
Yeah, this is kind of not fitting with anything, but a UPS truck just came by. I'm like, oh, TehJew works there.
UPS.
Yeah.
I work at FedEx, dude.
Oh, it's your rival. Whoops.
Well, I mean, I I try not to make it too personal with my rival or the rival of my employer. I try not to get into too much rivalry in that sense.
All right, let's continue with the other conversation we were having.
With Splatoon 2, I think the one thing
Yeah.
I did enjoy about that game was the fact that uh, some of the Splatfests are awesome.
Yeah, definitely. I haven't really partaken in many of them. Like, I've kind of been busy. But I played in the first one, and that was pretty cool. The mayonnaise one.
Oh God. Well, of course, I'm not a fan of ketchup or mayonnaise. Go me, but I did enjoy the last one. I think it was
The werewolves one.
yeah, the vampires and werewolves.
Yeah. I didn't play in that one either, but I wish I did. It sounded pretty fun.
It was pretty fun. But of course, it's a lot more fun when you play with friends.
Definitely. That's what I like about the new Splatfest. Speaking about it, you can like play with friends on a squad.
Oh yes, on a squad. If you have three friends, you can play on a squad. But here's where I really, in a sense, I kind of hate it because it's like, say you only have one or two friends, and that's it. It's like all or nothing.
Yeah, I wish it was like I know we're gonna speak about this a bit better, but like what's it called? The
Salmon run.
yeah, salmon run where you can like get random people as well to play with you.
In addition to your friends.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was so fun. I remember like getting so many eggs and shooting everything and I mean we definitely killed it.
Yeah.
And Poyo was pretty good too.
Yeah. His mutish self.
Oh gosh. So yeah, if you guys are enjoying that, I hope you enjoy Splatoon. So yeah,
Yeah.
let's see. Other games. Other games.
I think that's it.
Well,
Honest.
oh yeah, we already talked about Super Mario Odyssey, which just came out.
How about how about WWE 2K18?
Oh snap! See, I wasn't gonna talk about it, but since you brought it up, okay. I found out that it's actually supposed to come out later. Like we're talking New Year's Eve of 2017. I'm like, what?
Oh,
And I mean,
I
it's
mean
still
it
be,
is 2018.
well, it says or not 2018, sorry, 2017 New Year's Eve, December 31st.
Yeah.
But still, I'm like, come on, man. It's either you're ready with it or you're not. I mean, if you can't give us the game that we pre-ordered for, then just either give me my money back or I'll just go for another game. But for the other versions, like because I know that Rick got his hands on the PlayStation 4 version, and from what he has told me, it's an awesome game.
It sounds like one.
Yeah, like oh my god, I'm just think I was dreaming like wow, how can I make the wrestlers that I make look awesome, like including you, of course, as well as Rick and all those other guys.
Yeah.
But and as well as some of the uh, and the fact that I can make my own arena, which is something I can't do with the current version I have.
You can make your own arena.
I'm serious. Yeah, you can make the up to from the ring to the stage to how big the venue is. Like you can pick a small venue or a big one, and
Yo.
like, or if I wanted to, I can make something like something out of the '60s. Like if I wanted to make a small arena, and you can also like make it black and white, like the screen. I mean.
Hmm.
Or you can make it filter like or you can change the filter to like the 80s or something like that.
Now I have a question. What is your current version?
The 2013 version because that was the last version on the Nintendo Wii because the Wii U never had a WWE game.
RIP.
So you can only imagine how disappointed I was.
Probably very. But now it's coming on the Switch.
Yeah, but now I have to wait a little bit longer, but what can I do? That doesn't deter me though, because I still have to finish the current season. And believe it or not, John, as of the time that we are recording this, you actually did win a championship.
Yeah, the 24/7 championship. I did win that.
And in fact, you didn't even beat Grotus. You had to beat Daniel Bryan, who had just beaten him to win the title.
Yeah.
So the title changed hands twice, like once from Daniel Bryan, and then the other time when you beat him.
Yup.
So how does it feel to be the champ?
It feels champ-like.
And speaking of the wrestling series, just really quickly, because I'm not gonna drag it on, but what did you think of yourself and some of our friends as custom wrestlers?
I think it's pretty cool and also funny at the same time. I remember that moment where you said, "What?" and then I wouldn't stop talking about it for a week.
Oh yeah, Oh yeah, where I think it was. Oh, I forgot. It was Christian and I think it was
Grotus.
True and I don't know if it was Grotus. I think it
It was
was.
like he's gotta be broken in half.
Oh, it was Cole who climbed the ladder. I'm sorry, because Grotus was knocked out, if you remember.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to be destroyed now as Christian. What? How did they get up so quickly and so high?
Yeah, I know.
It was funny as hell. In fact, you know what? We'll show you the clip right about now.
LP Grotus is in deep trouble here. Uh-oh, wait a minute. The bullet! The bullet right through the table goes LP Grotus, and LP Grotus has got to be broken in half. I mean, he's got to be destroyed right now as Christian... What? Oh my... How did they get up so high? So quickly?
All right, we're back, and that was funny as hell. I'm telling you.
I know, right?
It was funny as hell. In fact, Rick was laughing his ass off when he saw that.
Oh my god.
I mean, there was also the one time, you probably didn't even catch this one, where my good friend Magic Zenith, you probably never met him before, but he was in a match with, of all people, Randy Orton.
Oh, snap.
And one other person, and at one point I thought Randy Orton was probably gonna RKO the other guy, but out of nowhere he RKO's Magic Zenith. And you pretty much Yeah, and you pretty
came out of nowhere.
yeah, and that's exactly what I said. I said an RKO from out of nowhere, and
Just like Randy Orton.
yeah, the only reason John knows about Randy Orton is because I talked to him about it.
Pretty much.
And
it was
then,
like a year ago. You're like, oh, that just came out of nowhere, just like Randy Orton.
oh yeah, that's right, because I kept referencing it, as well as the John Cena thing.
Yeah. You still reference the John Cena thing.
I just because I get such a big kick out of it. I really do.
It's funny when you're like, and his name is.
John
yeah.
Cena. Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think of anything else that we might have forgotten. Oh, I just remembered something, and this is upcoming for the Switch as of the time that this is being recorded, and that is Rocket League.
Yeah, I've played Rocket League before, like on different consoles.
How is it different from from one console to another? Because I know that we haven't had the Switch version of it yet.
Well, I wouldn't know the difference because I only played it on one.
Oh.
I just know that the difference between the Switch one is that in the Switch one you can like get Nintendo themed costumes.
Yeah, but the one thing that caught my interest was the fact that you can do cross-platforming play.
Yeah.
What version of the game do you have?
Well, I don't have it. I played at someone else's house.
Oh, okay. Well,
but it was Xbox One, I think.
Okay, good, because for some reason, in fact, I even talked about this with Truhu in his own podcast, and he just talks about how it's just so petty of not Microsoft, but of Sony,
PS4, Sony,
of them not to do crossplay, and I'm like, come on, man. If you want, if anything, that just deters anybody from possibly buying your product if they can't play with others. It's like, if anything, it would actually help your product.
Exactly.
And then plus, if I want to play with any of my PS4 friends, I have to get a PS4, which I guess is a good thing, but for the most part, it's kind of a bad thing. It's just, it's so petty.
Yeah, pretty much.
But of the time that you played it, how was it?
It was pretty good. I like winning in that game.
But I meant like the controls, like the controls and the gameplay.
I like the gameplay. There's this one stage where you can like drive all over the walls, and I just like doing that. It's pretty funny. And control-wise, it's pretty simple. It's kind of like Mario Kart.
Okay.
You don't need to hit you just need to hit the ball, and that's pretty much it. You can do like special moves too, I think.
But it's just like soccer on wheels, or football, as they call it. Because I know some people are like, "It's not soccer, you idiot! It's football." But I mean, you know how
that's what Pika Plays would say.
Well, actually, he wouldn't tell me that, but but I mean, I know that he loves his. Well, actually, no, it's. Well, I actually don't even know if he is a big fan of football. But I know that but I know I talked about it with him and the former Pika Pika Powa on this series. Okay. I think that's about it for the Switch, unless there's any other game I might have forgotten.
I don't believe there's anything else.
Well, really the only one I know, but I don't know if that would interest you, Xenoblade.
I've heard of it. I haven't ever played it. It looks pretty cool. Yeah.
But I
That's all I
take it,
really have to say.
yeah. I mean, because not everybody's gonna buy that game, but the ones who do, um, I understand it's gonna be a great game. And I know that my good friend Jared, as well as Pika Plays, are very, very excited.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about the Switch. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about it,
For the Switch, no.
or anything else for that matter?
What do you think we should talk about next?
Okay.